You know, I've never driven one of these, but my neighbor has. The hot rod guy. He's like, he's never driven a car that has more flex. It's like two beams not connected. That is my childhood. So literally a black IROC Z88 lived on my road, on my street.
Yeah.
It was owned by a local drug dealer. Brian Cox was his name.
Perfect.
Literally was a drug dealer. He offered me a ride home from middle school one day.
Ooh.
Had an open can of Budweiser.
Attaboy.
In the cup holder.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this episode of the Camcast.
Yay, woo, 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 woo. Camcast Light.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Gavin had some teeth ripped out of his face, and Dave's face is leaking all sorts of fluids.
Profusely.
Yes.
And he was going to share it with us, but I was like, oh, please no.
Yeah, no, we don't need that.
No, thanks.
Yeah, so it's just three of us down here.
Yep.
The three of us being me, Dear Leader, Doc Taste, Mike, and I am joined by Shadowy Billionaire himself.
Ahoy, hoy.
Indeed.
Real Pizza Dad.
Yep. And then making his triumphant return.
Hey.
As mandated by the courts.
Yep. Got to keep you stepchildren happy.
There we go. Pizza absentee stepdad.
Hey, good to be here. I love you guys.
There we go.
Thank you for not making this just a Mike and Trent show.
Hey,
it
you're welcome.
Go so well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It would not.
No. It would have just been rant. It would have been rant, all the things.
It just would have been us yelling at each other.
Which would have been actually really good radio. So I'm going to leave. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Well, don't worry. We can actually, in the near future, we can get somebody who wants to kind of come on and yell at Trent for reasons that I really don't understand.
See, but they
I
just
don't
don't
know
have
if
the
he'll
history.
yell, but yeah.
Well,
Yeah, anyways. But
Anyway,
it's good to be here.
That's for Thursday.
Yeah. Dave, we love you. Hope you're feeling better. Gavin, recover quickly.
indeed.
Got his wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was going to come.
And he only got a local, though.
Yeah,
Like,
which is balls.
3 shots of Novocaine, and then
That's nuts.
out come the pliers, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's a tough guy.
Yep. Tougher than I.
Yep.
Pass.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not
Well,
it.
anyway, since it is a Monday, I am wearing my Monday shirt. My Monday shirt is brought to you
Yes.
by Steady Bro Clothing.
Steady broke.
Yes.
Yes,
because
steady.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow. We just messed that up.
It's all right.
Find Steady Broke and their awesomeness at steady.broke on all social media and steadybroke.com.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get the Depresso shirt that Mike is wearing that looks glorious.
Love it.
Yep.
He is petting it right now.
Yes,
He
I
is.
am.
Seductively. Ooh, it's working.
Anyway,
Things are happening.
Okay. Calm down.
Oh, gosh.
it releases pheromones when you pet it. No.
Wow.
True
Anyway,
story.
Go ahead and throw a bunch of stuff in your cart. Hit
Yeah.
CamAuto15 in the coupon code box and get yourself 15% off your entire order because Tommy loves you
Yeah.
and we love Tommy.
Indeed.
But go back to the web. They're adding new products pretty much. You know, they're expanding, and I love it.
They're not adding products as quickly as we are, but that's
Oh,
because
geez.
Mike had some time off from work this week and has been sending me stuff rapid fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
geez.
got that's the benefits of being quasi full-time employed.
Right, there you go. Getting some free time. Hammer
But
it
yeah.
out. But yeah,
Yep.
Steady
Just-
Broke. Check him out. Love
Yeah.
Tommy.
Because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
SteadyBroke.com, steady.broke on all social media.
Yes.
Yes.
And we have a lot of racing adjacent news.
Racing
Yes.
adjacent.
But first, let me talk about the NASA weekend because
Yes,
that's the thing that
do.
just
Oh,
happened.
That is a thing.
Yes.
There was stuff and happens and things.
Yes. So, Jason Harward brought out his freshly wrapped Huracan Super Trofeo.
It's like a cosmic wrap if I looked at the pictures right.
Yes, it is.
And it's like very purpley.
Yes, and it needs to be in the direct sunlight for you to really notice it.
Yeah.
That's a thing that I noticed shooting a practice session on Saturday morning.
Yeah, but Tyrell at Envision, I think, right?
Yeah,
did it?
Envision did a bang-up job on it
Yeah,
because it
fantastic.
looks real good.
Yeah.
Real good.
He was pretty proud of that. It looks cool. It's very unique. That's
Yeah.
for sure. It's very Jason, I would
Yeah.
say. Love you,
yes.
Jason.
Yes, for sure. Shout out to Jason for giving me a hug on Sunday. That was fun.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, Makes and Models is doing another GT3 RS Cup car conversion.
Uh-oh.
Yep, so they did that with Jen's car, and now they're doing it with another 911 GT3 RS.
Oh.
They're putting the Cup car fenders on there, the Cup car wing, all the Cup car aero bits.
Wow, 991?
I think so.
Nice.
Or I think it might just be a 997 but either way,
Still impressive.
that's still a baller move.
Jeez.
Yep.
They have quite the large stable.
They
they
are,
do.
in addition to baller moves by makes and models, they're through with Stradman giving away
Oh,
a
yeah.
570S.
Yeah,
Yes.
giving away a McLaren. But then who comes to try to steal their thunder? Did you guys see this?
No.
No, I was going to say Legit Street Cars, but that's an AMG channel. Check it out. It's awesome. But no, Donut Media. They're giving away.
Oh, yeah, no,
they're giving away a 570.
Well, first.
Oh,
yeah,
were
they
they
were
first? Oh,
yeah.
they were first. Oh, okay.
You can get the 570, and you can get all, like, the cheap, nasty crap that they put on there to take to that car show.
Oh, they left it on?
No, they took it all off,
Oh, it's included in the price.
Pumphrey's saying if you really want it, we'll send it to you.
That dude is so funny. But anyways, going back to our local giveaway, 570. I've seen the car.
Yeah.
It's been in a couple Cars and Coffees and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're apparently planning to modify it to do like Vorsteiner kit and a bunch of power upgrades.
Oh yeah, they dynoed it over at Turbo Labs in Orem. So,
Yeah.
Good old Joe.
Good old Turbo Joe.
Yeah, shout out to Joe. But anyway, the other makes and models car that we all know and love, the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo,
Yep.
shot a much larger ball of flame out the back than it normally does.
Yeah, you caught it, or you saw it on camera.
Yeah, our buddy Vincent Meyer, who's getting married this weekend. Shout out to Vinny. Congratulations.
Congrats. Welcome to the club.
Yep.
No turning back now.
Yeah. He ended up qualifying dead last for his race on Saturday, but that's because they had to black flag the session because the makes and models car had a 4 or 5 foot ball of flame trailing it.
Yeah.
It's just
down the
afterburner.
front straight
And
into turn 3.
It's not so much the length either, the volume.
Yeah. No,
It was bright.
It's massive. Yeah.
You could see it. Yeah, I think they saw it from space.
It was out there.
Yeah, but no, it was just the afterburners. Don't they realize that? It's just the Trofeo hitting the old afterburners.
It is Flaming Dragon. So.
Yeah, there you go.
It is.
It lives up to the name.
Yes. Also learned that the fire retardant stuff makes a hell of an engine cleaner.
Hey, there you go.
Because that engine looked super clean afterward.
Nice. Good to know.
Yeah, and it went back out on Sunday, so...
And he did pretty well. Didn't he take second in class?
Something like that, or
Because
first.
Jason took first, I thought.
Jason took first on Saturday.
Oh,
on
I'm
Sunday,
thinking Saturday.
I think... Yeah, Sunday, I think Derek took first. So.
And you know who's coaching those
Yeah.
guys right now?
Our friend James Burke.
Our friend James Burke from V12 Lifestyle.
Yep.
Nice.
Was on the show
Yep.
quite a few months ago.
Yeah, need to get them back.
Yep, he was coaching for Reardon and
Yeah, he was coaching Jeff Burton, and now he's expanded to Jason.
Yeah, which is
So.
great. Yeah, talent all across the board. I mean, I consider myself the second best driver of this podcast. You know, behind Dave. No one could touch Dave, but
Yeah.
I consider myself to be right there with Jason. You know, up
Yeah,
until
there you go.
he actually started racing cars.
I'll tell you,
and moved from the sim to real life. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still simming it, but
that is a problem. But
yeah, he's way ahead of me now. Good
Yeah.
job.
yeah, a lot of people secured championships.
Nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, we've got one more weekend to go, so...
Oh, there you go.
And the way the NASA Championships works are you drop your lowest 3 scores,
Right.
so which would be awesome if you're doing it on average, but since they're doing it on aggregate,
Yeah,
that kind of is a problem for some people.
gotcha.
Yep.
So some people are secured and looking forward to having a fun
Yep.
experience in the last
I think
race of the season.
Arthur Golubiowski has secured the championship in Spec Z.
Nice.
Chad Alders, I think, is locked down second place.
Nice.
Third is still up in the air.
That's
so
a pretty big field, too. Isn't there like 8 or 9 cars in that?
No, we're like double digits.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, I think the biggest field we had this year was 20 cars.
Jeez. And
We
Spec
had-
Z.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the
Yeah.
series right there. That's
we
the
have
one.
we have the largest and most competitive Spec Z field in the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. So,
Love it.
yeah.
I want one.
That was awesome. And then on Sunday, a C7 Z06 caught on fire.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, you were mentioning that
A
like
Corvette.
Okay,
first
so-
thing in the morning.
Yeah, first thing in the morning. If you were following us on, Instagram, on the Instagram story, yeah, I just posted a photo and, you saw like a puff of smoke.
Right.
Yeah, and so apparently this dude, it was the second motor in the car because something went wrong with the first one, had it
Right.
replaced at the dealership under warranty or something.
Right.
And from everything that I heard, the guy was saying that the car was nothing but problems. He wanted to get rid of it.
Hmm.
You know, he
It
was
wasn't
looking
the
to
old
sell it.
Whelen. That was a C6.
No,
The old
and that's-
Whelen Corvette that
no,
was
it's
there.
George Smith's. That's his new car.
Right.
He had the George Smith had that banana yellow C5.
Right.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then he upgraded to the C6, which that's the old Eric Curran car, if I remember
Yep,
correctly.
it is.
From the Grand Am.
Yep, still
Yeah.
has Eric's name on there.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so rad.
Eric's a talent.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Anyways,
so
this
back to the
C7
Corvette. Yeah, so
done blowed up.
yeah, done caught on fire. Talked to a dude in a black GTR. Sorry, dude, I can't remember your name.
Oh, was it a road going C7?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah, this was in like...
I thought it was a race car.
No.
No, this is like a full-on street car that someone took to an NASA event and it blowed up.
Done caught on fire.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
and
sucks.
apparently the dude was very calm and, not too torn up about his car bursting into flames because guess what he had?
What?
Track day insurance.
Yeah. Smart man.
yeah.
Hero among men.
Indeed.
He wasn't like, quick, tow it out the side of the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, but, oddly convenient for him.
So what did they use? Ferrari glue or something in
I
the
have no
interior
idea.
of that? Because, the
I don't-
430s and 458s used to explode on the daily,
I don't know, but whatever it was, like, the guy in the GTR that I was talking to, he was following behind him, right before this thing fully caught.
Right.
And he was saying, yeah, this dude was, like, dripping, like, a liquid that was on fire.
Ooh.
So,
Fuel leak or something.
something, probably. Yep.
Isn't there something going on with the C7 Z06s? I don't remember if it was something, but I'm thinking like Focus RSs with the head, gasket
I have
issues.
not heard
I
that.
have not heard anything about that.
Okay,
But,
well, there you go. Anyways,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. And
Sad, but good for him. Smart man. Way to get racing insurance.
Yeah. So, and we also have been given an invite to drive a Evo 6.
Yep, I'm in.
Done.
Yep. So,
I was going to say yep before he even said anything. I
Yeah.
should have.
I was basically,
Yeah.
when he said invite, it
Yeah,
could
it
have
was
been a
like-
party with free food, and I would have been like, yep, we're going.
Well,
Yeah.
even if it was like a Pinto, I don't care. I'm going to drive it.
yeah, no, it was Brandon McConkey, his Evo 6
Wow.
RS2. Oh, this weird like 1 of 100 homologation special. It started life in Belgium.
Is that like a Tommy Mackinnon edition or something like
No, it's different.
that? Ooh. Oh, I think the pizza's here. You want me to get
Get the
that?
pizza, Trent.
Yeah.
We gotta stop for it, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry,
we used your card.
We'll take care of this.
Yep.
Don't worry.
So he's invited us to drive it.
Yes, he also told me crazy ass stories, so we're going to definitely get Brandon on the podcast to tell
Ooh.
us some of those crazy, crazy stories about Dubai and
Oh, jeez.
yeah, that's how he got the car. Like the car started in Belgium, and then when he was in Dubai,
Right.
the guy he was working for just on a whim bought it,
And here's an Evo 6.
and then they all came to America.
Wow. And brought the car with him.
Yeah, and then the car bounced around the States, and then just
Jeez.
yeah, like crazy, crazy, crazy fucking stories that I'm not going to try.
Yeah,
to
let's get him
even-
on.
Yeah.
Because, not going to lie, that's my favorite generation of Evos.
Oh, dude, it's super.
It's like it's the shorter wheelbase little car, but just awesomeness.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like the size of. So, what you usually see is people like put the Evo 5, Evo 6 bodyworks on.
Like a Mirage.
Exactly.
Or something. Yeah.
And so here's the funny thing. He was telling me, I think his aunt or his grandmother or somebody had a Mirage.
Right.
And a lot of the interior stitching was like the interior, like the door cards and
Yeah.
stuff.
Dang.
Like same
Oh, my
pattern and
gosh.
everything.
So just Camcast top tip, buy a Mirage, and you got an Evo 6.
Pretty much.
You got the foundation of an Evo 6.
Yeah.
Rad
So,
cars. That's down in Utah County. It's black. It's
That's
like a
him.
GSR. That's him?
Yeah, it's him.
Oh, yeah. I've talked to that guy.
Yeah.
Super nice.
And apparently there's state, but most of it is in boxes.
Gotcha. Yeah, his
So-
has the chromier wheels, like the black chrome wheels, or I want to say, or something like that.
No, he's got like the OZ, like
Ultra Allegras or OZs or something like that.
something like that, yeah.
That smells good, by the
Just
way.
the stuff that, like the OZs that came on the car because,
that pizza.
homologation special.
Right.
So,
So, yeah, we need to get him on. Because look at this beautiful pizza that's just been placed in front of us by the real pizza dad.
On the pizza.
yeah,
There's a hole in the pizza. Oh,
Yeah.
there is a hole in the pizza.
it's alright, so pizza.
What is? Oh, this is Pizza Hut. This isn't Thomas or Tomaso's or whatever.
Marco's?
Marco's.
We
That's
haven't been
it.
doing Marco's for a while.
Oh.
Marco's unfortunately got prohibitively expensive.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so, tragically.
Damn it.
Listen, I mean, Pizza Hut's been fairly solid. I mean, they,
That's where I used to. I did Domino's when I used to pick up the pizza. It was Domino's.
yeah, so, no.
Domino's. Let me
yeah.
get this out of your way.
There you go.
There you
Let's
go.
make some room.
Yeah, let's
no,
get him on, and let's actually do a live recording in the Evo 6 as we're driving it.
I'm not
and
necessarily.
get all of us in it.
Well, I mean, we can figure out something.
It's a 4-door. It seats 5. Not comfortably, but it does it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, and also, so the wing on there
Yeah.
is actually fully adjustable, like
Oh,
the
that's
pitch adjustable.
awesome.
Yeah,
So you can actually adjust your
yeah.
downforce.
I got a bunch of photos of that. Bless
Bless you. I think that came through
Mariska
still.
Hargitay.
It did,
Yeah, Mariska Hargitay.
but it's okay. Yeah, no, I got a bunch of photos. Of
Oh,
it
we
just
need to do a
hanging out.
moment of silence for Dave.
Oh,
Can we just do a 10-second moment of silence?
Oh.
Yep.
And then we'll say the thing I said. Okay. This is for you, Dave. And we're back. Okay.
perfect.
And then we're going to
Nailed
say
it.
LS swap all the things.
Indeed.
Okay. Yeah, Dave, feel better, buddy.
Yep. So,
Anyways.
Yeah. And
Cool.
we also did a little feature shoot of Rhett Panter's wide body S2000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. The shadowy billionaire's nipples just became erect.
Oh, it's once we're done here, I'll show you the raw photos, and
Bing, bing.
they're looking pretty
That's how I like my photos. Raw.
raw dog.
Raw
Attaboy.
dogging it. Raw dogging it.
Yep. Anyway, next after the trade Duro, I'm going to do a big thing where I'm thanking everybody
Oh, nice.
out there.
Yeah.
But real quick, shout out to Sarah Morrison for always being nice and willing to talk to me.
You know what we need to do is video you hugging people. I just want to see that because you're not a hugger. I'm a hugger.
No, a lot
I
of
love-
people.
I
A
love
lot of people
hugs.
are down for hugs. And
Oh,
I'm-
good.
Yeah, like Eduardo Acuero. He shout out to him.
Oh yeah.
He's always willing to go out of his way. Like, he invited me over to, like, him and his family and his friends. They just had, like, a huge barbecue set up. And he's
Oh,
just
wow.
like, dude, you want to come? Like, are you hungry? We got, like, chicken. We got pork. We got steak. Like, what do you want, man? I'm like,
It's freaking rad.
I am good. But, yeah, shout out to Eduardo. He's always hooking me up.
Nice.
You know?
That's what I love about the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty Chamberlain always hooking me up. Makes Models always letting me steal some of their
Yeah.
nicely catered stuff. Life letting me steal catered stuff.
Yeah, they just follow the teachings of Jackie Moon. Everybody love everybody.
Damn right.
Everybody love everybody. I love it.
Perfect.
Anyways.
Anyway, now let's get into stuff that's actually on the agenda.
Hey, whoops.
Hey.
And something that I'm super fucking excited about.
Uh-oh, what's that?
IndyCar.
Hey.
Yes.
One, they're going back to Laguna Seca
What?
next
Yes.
year.
Yes.
So, shout out to whoever is going to recreate Alex Zanardi's pass.
Oh, freaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Send it.
So, but they're also going to
Uh-oh.
second race of the year,
Second race.
Circuit of the Americas.
COTA.
Yes.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yes.
That's amazing. I'm
Yes.
so excited by this.
So am I.
It's like it's about damn time too.
Yeah,
What was the reason why? Wasn't there some legal or some kind of
so
contractual
their agreement with Texas Motor Speedway.
Motor Speedway? We were talking about this. I remember now.
Just
Yeah.
the promoter of Texas Motor Speedway. He's just kind of a dick about that.
Yeah, total dick.
He was like, you can either come here or you can go to Austin. You can't do both.
Dick.
So when they redid the deals, they're like, hey, like, we will, you
Right.
know, they wrote it in such a way that they could weasel in COTA.
Which is awesome.
Yes, it's super awesome.
Because you know who's going to be racing there next year?
Oh, yes, Fernando Alonso.
Fernando Alonso.
Did you see any of the footage from his test at Barber?
No, was it amazing?
It looked pretty cool. Like,
He's-
he's figured it out. And
he's
it was kind of wet, too. So,
Yeah. Oh, he loved. Everything he
Yeah.
said is like it's like what F1 used to be. It's
Yeah.
like raw and amazing.
Yeah.
And I think the Indy cars are gorgeous. I think they're good looking cars.
they're
Yeah.
good-looking cars.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm going to watch.
Oh, yeah. It's
So-
going to be great. Unfortunately, the only bit of sad news to this
Uh-oh.
is they're talking about making modifications to COTA, so they won't be running the full configuration.
Dang it.
Or,
shorten lap somehow, huh?
yeah, what they're thinking what they're going to do is they're going to run what they did when the V8 supercars came through.
Oh, the Australian V8 supercars.
Yeah, which was right after the S's.
Right.
You can hook a left and cut through.
Yeah, the infield.
Yeah,
Right.
and then kind of
And then connect to the main straight somehow, right?
you connect to the tail end of that second part of the straight
Oh,
before you
gotcha.
cut through that
Right.
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 So
Right, left, right. Right.
yeah, and
Right.
then go around the Tower of the Americas or whatever the hell they're calling it.
Yeah, the Red Tower of Death.
Yeah, the thing that Trent poorly tried to hold up in some of the touristy photos we tried to take.
Yes, it did not work well.
It did not.
You are the ultimate dad, Trent.
Yes, he is.
yeah.
Even
Bless your
5
heart.
years ago when we went.
I'm going to hold up
I
this
thought it
tower.
was 6 years ago.
Something
I
like
thought,
that.
I saw.
Well, there's been talk
On
of us
Facebook.
needing to recreate that trip with more attendees and buying a motorhome specifically for this trip. I'm
Yes.
totally all in on this, by the way, and I totally looked on KSL. There's a shit ton of RVs for the $4,000 range.
Yeah,
We're
that's-
talking Class A, Class C.
Yeah.
Not even that old, 98. Getting a freaking 40 Econoline, Class C, sleeps 8 comfortably, $4,000. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to tail along in the minivan.
And then we can
Sleep
just
in that thing.
we can rent it out to Dave.
You can be our support vehicle.
Yeah, there you go.
Support
Now,
vehicle that just leaves you behind.
We're
Yeah,
gonna,
pretty much.
We're going to trailer you, but you have to ride in the Mazda on the trailer. That's
No.
not safe, but you're going to do that.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I'll just-
Anyways, COTA, it's happening. Indy.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. IndyCar is really coming up. I'm not going to lie. They are
Yeah.
they're hitting everything right.
Yes.
The competition is fierce.
Mm-hmm.
It's good racing. They're on good tracks. I'm not a big fan of the ovals, to be honest
No,
with you.
neither am I. That's
I think they could do away with the oval racing. There's so many amazing road courses in America that they
Yeah.
could touch. You know, Miller being included in that list, I think.
I mean, that would be fun to see them,
or UMC, but it's always Miller. So.
whatever. It's always going to be Miller.
Always Miller.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Hi, BJ.
Hi, BJ.
How's
Hi.
it going, guys?
Pretty
Hi.
good.
I'm Brandon. Nice to meet you.
Brandon, good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Long time no see. How you been?
Yeah.
It's been some time. In
Yes,
fact,
it has.
every time I think about you, Mike, you gave me a free T-shirt from one of the
Something.
trade shows.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Still got
Zima.
that shirt.
Got
There
a
we
Zima
go.
shirt.
Good.
know? Keeps it on a reminder.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
And who is BJ? Or is that second show?
No, we can introduce BJ
Oh, okay,
since
there we
we've
go.
already talked to him.
Introduce me.
Yeah, there you go.
This is Trent's stepbrother.
Hey.
Yes.
More than that, associate, colleague, lifetime friend.
So
Yes.
also a
Yes.
shadowy billionaire number 2 or 1. Who's older?
I don't know.
I'm older.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
BJ, number 1.
All right.
Trent got demoted to number 2. Welcome,
Zing.
BJ.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why he was even in the running.
I know, right? Oh,
Damn.
I love the just the
Oh,
brothers
it's-
already.
It should be pretty evident.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It won't
is-
stop. It gets worse.
I love
This
it.
is great.
Yeah. So I got to jump in on that IndyCar thing real quick.
Yeah, do it.
It is coming up.
Right.
What I've always thought would be really novel that they've never done is put IndyCars on a short track.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Specifically, I think Richmond.
Oh, God.
Or maybe Phoenix. Phoenix isn't really quite a short track.
Well,
but
no,
Man,
they
the
got
pavement.
it's,
That would be
they-
awesome.
I
The
think,
joints.
I think
No,
those
they
would
got.
be.
They axed Phoenix from the calendar. That's,
Oh, they did race at Phoenix? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
they
even
did.
know that. See, that's.
Well, the pavement, the concrete sucks.
Yeah,
on that
they-
track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was just
It was
terrible. Nobody.
It was.
Poor
Well,
attendance.
the whole thing with those oval tracks is even the Brickyard is they never lift.
Yeah.
No,
They
No.
never
No.
ever lift,
Yeah.
even with severe tire wear, and that's I think that's not really using all of a driver's talent. So I think specifically, I think if you were to put him in Richmond, that could be a riot.
Yeah,
Where's
put
the
'em on-
Monster Mile? Where's that? Which
Dover.
Yeah.
Dover would be
Delaware.
awesome.
The Monster.
That'd
Dover
be
would be
great.
cool.
Oh my gosh, there's extreme grip there. So
Yeah.
man, who knows? I think you'd wreck pretty hard at
That's
Dover.
that,
Oh,
that
that
could
would be-
work.
That's the
That
old
could
gritty
work.
concrete there, right?
Yeah.
That's the old gritty concrete.
The old gritty.
It's old.
Yeah.
That's a fun
Yes.
track though.
BJ, you're a car guy. You jumped right into this.
I don't want to say I'm legit, but I'm an enthusiast.
Yes.
There we go.
Any,
We'll have-
any motorsport.
We'll have to save my questions for episode 2.
We
But-
are on a car-based podcast, so
Yeah.
I would hope you'd know
Wait.
something.
We are? Just kidding.
Yep.
Dad
Ah.
jokes.
Damn it.
Well-
That one bombed. You guys suck.
It's all right.
That
Well,
was a dad joke.
No, it was just a horrible joke that
Well.
sucked. So thanks, BJ. Welcome.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
So many victims.
Yeah.
Well, hey, speaking of things that suck, Furniture Row Racing, they are going to be shutting down at the end of the season.
Oh, segue of the day. That's fantastic. Yeah, they have no funding.
Yeah, the 5 Hour Energy backed out as their sponsor, and they can't find anybody else. So, unfortunately,
Oh, they were barely a sponsor as is.
yeah.
But this is the team that won the championship last year.
yes, like the only
They won it all.
Yeah,
Doesn't
one of the
that,
few teams not in North Carolina.
Doesn't that actually really speak to the just systemic problem of NASCAR?
Right. Yeah,
You take
absolutely.
a champion and
Yeah,
you're
nothing.
not safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. So
Well, part of the reason, though, is the owner, if I read this correctly, is that he didn't want to lose control of the company or the racing team itself, and
I
said,
don't-
A legitimate concern. Let's go
Yeah.
back to Roush Racing when they first
Yeah.
had to become a joint venture with Fenway. I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
He's a,
Yeah,
he's
Roush
a,
Fenway,
He's,
yeah.
he's a marketing guy, but Roush, he just lost money, and now he's lost really a lot of that control. He used to be the guy in the pits with the hat,
yeah,
and now he's so in the shadows nobody thinks about.
yeah.
Well, didn't he wreck his
Jack
airplane,
Roush.
too? Wasn't that Roush?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
lost
he's-
his eye.
Yeah, he's an interesting character.
Yeah.
But
Well, I listened to some of the Dinner with Racers episodes. A lot of people have some real glowing reviews of Jack Roush.
Hey, there you go.
A lot of people.
there's some good stories.
Well, anyways,
those are-
Furniture Row backed out, and these guys are now
Well,
they're backing
yeah.
out of the sport.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it means Martin Truex Jr. is probably going to get shuffled off to Joe Gibbs, and then Danny Suarez is going to be booted to a satellite Toyota team.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
survival of the fittest.
There it is.
yep. Oh, well.
NASCAR.
Well, hey, let's talk about something fun and innovative.
What's
Something that NASCAR knows how to do well.
Cheat.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, God. So,
McLaren knows about that.
well,
So we don't
Cheating is life.
we don't know we don't talk much about motorcycle racing here.
no.
However, Moto 2 over the weekend.
Oh, I saw this.
I know where you're going.
This is
It's
insanity.
hilarious.
This was pretty bold, and I got to give him some credit.
It was
But
hilarious.
I'm
That's
probably
stupid.
going to get the name wrong. But Romano Fenati.
Well,
Yeah.
close enough.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was pulled up next to a competitor, and he reached out and grabbed his brake handle and
At probably like 160 on the main straight.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
it was really not a smart move.
It was hilarious,
Well,
but super
yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Extremely
It's
dangerous.
many things. Yeah.
So he originally got a 2-race suspension from the sanctioning body, but then his team dropped him. Said we don't
Yeah.
want any of that.
Well, then
You're
he
out.
got fired by all his sponsors as well.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So he has just effectively ruined his life and career. Good job, buddy.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, what he did was incredibly dangerous.
absolutely.
In MotoGP specifically, like they make a ton of power.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
one of the few, like motorsports, where their brakes are more powerful than their engines.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You hit that brake, you jab that thing, you will flip that bike
Yeah.
immediately.
And they're front biased, too, if I remember correctly.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to be. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you'll slide out. But
So, I mean, if you watch the competitor, he actually gets the wobbles, you know.
Yeah.
It looks hairy for a second.
Yeah.
more-
Like, it's dicey.
to me, it seemed borderline criminal.
So now there's going to be a new pizza delivery guy in Italy.
There we go.
Driving a scooter, driving that 125 buddy.
Whip that Vespa, son.
Watch out for that guy.
But you
yes.
can actually speak to that because you did some motorcycle racing.
Yeah, back in my early teens, I had the dream of being a
Nice.
professional motorcycle racer, and I mean,
Jeez, we have so much to talk about in episode 2. I'm learning
Yeah.
so much
Well,
about BJ and love him. It's like, why don't we have
my
BJ
gosh.
on
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of Trent? Just kidding,
Thank
Trent.
you.
Love
Thank
you.
you. Appreciate it.
Trent's our keystone.
Yeah.
BJ, let's talk after the show. Okay. I have no creative control over this, but let's talk.
Yes.
Anyways.
Anyway, well, speaking of dangerous things that resulted in sad, not hilarious sad things.
Yes.
Dale Jr.,
Yeah.
we all remember him.
Yeah. NASCAR's favorite son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my favorite son.
Yeah,
I love
mine
Dale
too.
Jr.
I was
yeah.
I was a Dale Senior fan forever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By genealogy, Dale
Well-
Junior stepped into that position.
Yeah.
We're all just doing it for Dale.
Right.
Yeah, Junior had he had 20 to 25 concussions while he was racing.
Which is insane.
Yes.
Speaking of the
Yep.
systemic issues of NASCAR, that's insane. And
Yeah.
he was always a top level driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You know,
to hide that, to keep his drive, that's disgusting.
it is. God, the amount of money he was bringing in, I might not say anything either. And
Yeah.
he was,
Well, yeah, I don't blame him either.
I
but-
mean, obviously, you have to have a great deal of talent to drive in NASCAR, but he was not a top driver. He never was, but he would still
he had moments.
still bring the money.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the name. He had the name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
that's
had the name and he had flashes of brilliance, which are really all that you need as far as sponsors are
But
concerned.
if you think about it, I mean, these guys are taking 30 G jolts
Yeah.
when they
they are.
wreck. I mean, they're taking hits, and I guarantee a lot of the other drivers are in the same boat. You know,
yeah.
just because they don't want to lose seat time, they're not saying anything, which is. In the long term, vision, that's not a good idea. You're
No.
No, it's
No.
not.
you're paving the path for CTE. You know,
Well,
at that
he's
point.
afraid he has CTE. So
Right.
let's
He's
take
said
away his
he's
gun
had-
collection.
Yeah, he said he's had issues with, remembering simple things and words with multiple consonants put together. He can't figure out how to say them.
What's the
Right.
name of that Chicago Bears quarterback from back in the 80s?
Jim
now?
McMahon.
Jim
Jim
McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah,
I-
BYU alum.
And it's a legitimate concern. And
Yeah.
maybe the silver lining is more drivers are going to speak up. You
Yeah,
know, 'cause,
hopefully.
Yeah, you see those wrecks, and oh my
Ooh,
goodness,
yeah.
they're rag dolls.
Yeah.
Even it doesn't matter what sort of safety things. It's simple physics. You know,
Yeah,
you
it
can't,
is.
You can't break. You can't
Yeah.
avoid that.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
And then, it's not the big hits, because what a lot of people are noticing, a lot of the studies are showing, is it's not, the big, gnarly things that you see. It's
Right.
the little things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and then they
just
add
enough.
up.
Exactly.
Well, think about what killed his dad. That wasn't a super hard hit at all. It was just it was just perfectly in the wrong spot at the wrong time,
Yeah.
and he broke his neck.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
thus came the Hans device. But it was if you watch that clip of Dale Earnhart's death, it's not that big of a hit.
No,
You're
it
like,
doesn't.
"That's
Yeah,
really-"
everybody just kind of played it off. They're
Yeah.
just like, well, that happened. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, it wasn't 20-30 minutes later. I mean,
Yeah.
you watch it. We've all seen it on YouTube. You have DW Darrell Waltrip, and he's like, "Oh, I hope he's okay."
Yeah.
But it's never really
nobody's really concerned that
Nobody's-
he's
there's
not
no-
going to come out of that car.
there's no
Right.
gas.
Yeah.
But
Right.
It was just
Yeah.
like you said, just a perfect hit, and that can happen to anybody. Getting back to the point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, hopefully,
Well, good luck, Dale Jr.
Yeah.
in your recovery. I hope you
yeah, man. He seems, from everything that I've heard, seems like a real stand-up dude. Just,
Yeah. I just love that he's littered his property with some of his wrecked cars
Yeah.
from his history.
Yeah.
Just his collection. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
likes to buy old wrecks and
Yeah.
scatter them about.
Yeah,
course,
has a
when you
little
have
Wild West town on his
like
property.
100 acres
I
or
think
whatever
that's
he
pretty
has.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, well, we had a thing on here about the 10 biggest budgets in F1 history, but that's just...
It's a click fest. Thanks, Forbes.
Yeah.
There's a-
Dicks.
Are they currently not the biggest?
Well, so it's...
which teams were the biggest?
You're talking like with inflation? And
Well, it's
No,
just
just like-
reported revenue. So
Exactly.
it's basically anywhere from there's McLaren in 2011 or something with just under 200 million pounds.
And then Braun in 2009 with 220 or something like that.
Yeah, and then it ends with Mercedes in 2016 with 290 million pounds.
Again, this is reported in
Right.
budget. So
Ferrari
it's like-
was not on there once, so
Yeah.
you know this is
Well, if you take into
reported.
consideration, they literally built a wind tunnel on their factory grounds for F1 only. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
which
But I
was
mean, that's-
built wrong, and then they had to rebuild it again. So whatever,
Yep.
Italy,
Yep. Man, we all long for the days of... Man, was it...
it's the passione. Anyways,
yeah.
there's
Anyway.
no F1 news this weekend. There's no race, nothing. We're
No.
waiting.
Well, I mean, we
Shanghai.
got final confirmation that Charles is going to be replacing Kimi.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Really? I didn't see that.
I didn't
that came
see
through?
that either.
Where
What?
did you see that?
It
Wait.
was a few places.
Lies.
Phil and a noob. Where's Kimmy going?
He's done.
Pasture.
He is
Well,
out.
no.
well, that's
NASCAR
what,
Truck
that's
Series.
what they hope, but I think he
No,
still has
that-
life
nah,
left in the
no,
tank.
he's done.
Well,
I haven't seen
Kimmy's
any
too
confirmation of
obnoxious
that.
Let's
to just
see.
die off.
So
He'll go
I
World
saw it a
Rally
few
or
places.
somewhere. Back to NASCAR truck with Pastrana. Because he never won a race with them, so I think he has unfinished business there.
So let's see.
He only did a couple races, and even he...
He did a full season, didn't he?
Pastrana or Kimmy?
Oh, no, Kimmy. Yeah, Kimmy did a full season.
Guess I'm-
Sucked.
I
I'm out of the loop.
still don't see it.
Yeah, the first time he retired
Auto Week.
from F1.
Charles Leclerc signs to join Sebastian Vettel at Ferrari.
Auto Week. Well, they're hard to misquote. That's a pretty big publication.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for Shanghai. I know. I was just going to report that Lewis Hamilton launched his co-designed clothing brand with Tommy Hilfiger.
Well, hot damn.
Then Shanghai.
Here we go.
LH. You can get LH branded clothing through. Was it Hilfiger? No. Who's the blue and white, red, white, and blue guy?
Tommy Hilfiger.
That's
That's
Hilfiger.
Hilfiger. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, Hilfiger.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. I'm going to buy it. It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what else looks good?
What's
and
that?
that you can buy?
Uh-oh.
Some Cam Auto swag.
Hey.
Yeah.
Segue of the night.
That's what I do.
I thought it was pretty smooth.
That was sweet.
I try. Yeah, I mean, we've got all sorts of fun stuff in there. We got the Mount Canmore shirt, which a lot of you people are
Yes.
buying, which is kind of concerning, but also awesome.
That's awesome. Really? It's flying out the doors, huh?
I'm showing
Weird, 'cause-
BJ our Mount Canmore shirt right now.
My
He has
face
yet to
isn't
see
on it.
No, you,
Dicks.
unfortunately.
Fuck
Don't
you.
worry.
Does
We
it
have
say-
another. We
does
have
it say
another
Cam
design for
anywhere
you.
on the
No,
shirt?
I'm not in. I'm
Or
out.
is it just Mount Canmore?
I haven't signed
It's
any
on the
releases
sleeve.
for my personal usage.
Oh,
Don't worry. We'll
that's actually I like that.
We'll find
that's
a
pretty
loophole.
good.
My lawyers will contact yours.
okay. That's fine.
There we go.
All right. But yeah, we got that. We got the I'd like to change my answer shirt.
Yeah, that one's solid.
That's-
Chevette.
Yep.
It's always the Chevette.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Evil Trent wants us to do an episode from a Chevette. And then he sent me a.
Well, hey, we need to find a Chevette.
I
Where are you
already
gonna find
said
a Chevette?
$500 Chevette, and we will make it happen.
There's
Yeah, he
not
said-
one in the world.
He sent me
They're
an ad
rare.
for an '82 diesel Chevette.
What?
Yeah.
The
Oh my
freaking
gosh.
unicorn of Chevettes, if there ever was a thing.
Right. I think it's somewhere up in Idaho, but
Gross.
anyway, yeah.
It
Then
was
we got
just up there.
the usual assortment of other stuff. You know, T-shirts, hats.
Hats.
We
The
got
new
folk-
cam. The freaking cam hat. I gotta have that.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna buy it.
Yep. And then we got fun stuff like phone cases,
Yep.
onesies.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, the onesies are.
Gotta have that for my freaking 11-month-old.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we didn't do this sooner, based on the demand that
Sing-
was pent up for that.
Yeah, wasn't that our dear, our faithful listener Daniel Chilinsky who suggested that? Who suggested that? I can't remember.
it was either Dan
Yeah.
or Evil Trent, one of the two.
Well, either way,
Yeah.
genius idea.
Yeah. So there you go. CamAutoswag.com or hit the Cam Auto Swag link in pretty much anything that we post.
Yeah,
I'll take you right there.
I'm gonna start
Load
with
up.
a shirt.
there it is.
Yeah,
I like
Solid
that
choice.
shirt.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we accommodate all sorts of thicknesses. We go up to the triple XL. So
Yeah, buddy.
yep.
I do like to swim in my shirts.
There you go.
As Dave mentioned last week, we do go up to 4X on the new shirts.
Oh,
there
there we
you
go.
The Mount Canmore and the I'd like to change my answer shirt.
There we go.
So big and tall. Order now.
Yep. We got your back.
Yeah,
Gown
literally.
for the young ladies.
Ooh.
Hey,
Let's see.
BJ thinking creatively. I like it.
I love it. Well, all right. Now on to the news.
The news.
And there is quite a bit of news.
Dacia Sandero.
Wow.
Just kidding.
No,
Dang it, no.
Anyway, starting off with the most interesting news, in my opinion, the 2020 Mustang GT500, possibly dual clutch only?
DCT only.
Right.
Not
So
surprised by this at all.
I'm surprised, first of all, that Ford would do a DCT.
Do they have one?
Second, well, yeah, what do they have?
The Ford
DCT?
GT. The Ford GT. The
Is
GT.
Is that a dual clutch?
That's not a manual. It only came in the.
No, I know it's not
in
a
the
manual,
flappy
but
flap. I think it's a DCT. I think so. Don't quote me on that. Dave, I wish Dave were here. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, Brandon, that can made up with the 1987 Ford Thunderbird." Anyways, yeah. Anyways,
But yeah, it also it was listed on an internal spec sheet as the only available transmission.
wow.
But I'm really surprised that they wouldn't offer. I get that they would have it, but not necessarily as the only transmission option. It's just out of the ordinary to me for Ford. But
I'm not surprised by this because A, it's faster in every way, shape, or form, but also the reliability of it is way easier. I think it's way kinder to their pockets, right? So they don't have to have all these maintenance issues with clutches, throw-out bearings, and all these flywheel issues that would come with the GT500. That's obviously going to have 700 plus horsepower. I'm assuming it's going to be insane. So
My first thought is R35 GTR.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. When's the last time?
people complain about that? You don't think twice now.
Nope.
You know,
Yeah.
those are pretty good.
You can't buy a
transmissions.
Lamborghini with a manual transmission. That's
Right.
gone. Ferrari has now committed to flappies only. Like
Yeah.
you can't buy a manual Ferrari. It's going the way of the dinosaurs, so I'm not surprised. It's interesting to see a mass-produced car like the Mustang do that, but kudos to them. But it'll be interesting.
So the rumor is the Tremec TR9007 is the probable DCT transmission option.
The James Bond
Yes, but
007.
there were spy shots of a GT500 out testing with a 6-speed manual. However, they don't think it will happen because any of the applicable manuals don't support enough torque.
Right. There you go. There's the issue. The power war has gotten so insane that we can't have manuals. I love it. Anyways.
So yeah, we'll find out what happens with that hopefully somewhat soon.
Yeah.
They've been teasing this thing out for a while, so.
What does a ZR1 run in the quarter now?
I have no idea.
Is that
It's like a
no
10-second
numbers?
car, I think. I would assume.
Yeah.
Low 11s.
I think you're going to get at least that with that GT500.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is something we
they're
can look up
they're
right now.
like 0 to 60 sub 3.
Yeah, they're in the 2s,
Yeah.
which is insane. Amazing cars.
Well, while Mike looks that up, as usual, Elon Musk can't keep his mouth shut.
Oh, yay, our favorite evil leader.
2019
this is a good thing.
ZR1 will do a quarter mile in 10.6.
Wow.
That's
There you go.
incredible.
It almost
Yep.
needs a shoot. It's so fast.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
So Elon Musk, he decided to call that guy a pedo.
Yeah, the
'cause he's-
Thailand rescue guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he apologized after, even though it was a fake apology. Well, he went out and attacked him again.
Well, because Elon Musk.
Right. So whenever there's news that kind of attacks Elon Musk, it seems like he goes out and attacks somebody else to try and deflect.
Right. Well, there's always some news about Elon Musk. I'm assuming this next topic is related to that. Something he likes to inhale with Joe Rogan. I'm guessing.
Right.
That was
Oh, yeah.
just...
So
Just
yeah,
sent his
It just gets better,
stock price just tumbling
Oh,
yet
man.
again.
which
So-
he might be doing on purpose.
the stock price of Tesla and Weed's cool reputation both took a tumble that day.
Right. Yep. Well, I mean, he's got to do something to avoid the insider trading violations that he's
Right.
committed through the tweet that's like, I'm taking it private again. You can't
Yeah.
do that as a CEO.
he just wants to create so much noise that the SEC is like, we don't want to
Yeah.
touch this.
He's
So-
going to get a huge fine from that, I'm sure, if not jail time.
Yeah, so he attended the Joe Rogan podcast, drank whiskey, smoked marijuana on the show. It was
On TV,
yeah.
published, yeah.
But this helped push 2 senior officials out because of this. They didn't want to deal with this.
pushed out from Tesla or
Yeah,
from
they
SpaceX?
quit.
Or
No, from Tesla. They quit.
Wasn't one of them top accounting executive?
oh
Yes.
In for
Chief
a month.
accounting.
That's what-
Chief accounting officer.
Man, that's exactly what
was-
you want to have.
Well, see, and through SpaceX, he has government contracts with marijuana is still a Schedule 1 drug, so it's still illegal at the federal level.
Right.
So he's now being investigated for that, and will probably get jail time for that on top of what the
Like-
SEC is doing for insider trading.
Is
So, I
there
mean,
any thought process in this? It's like the dash cam videos we watch in Russia where they turn left from the right lane
Right.
because it drives me
So
insane.
Russia is Elon
There's
Musk.
Just no, yeah, exactly.
You know, the job I just do not envy there at Tesla or SpaceX is that of the PR director. That poor person has lost all of their hair. They have IBS, explosive IBS. You know, they're just pooping and peeing everywhere they go because
There
this
is-
this
so-
idiot of a CEO is constantly tweeting whatever comes to his mind. He's basically the president of the United States. Is
This
what he is.
This is a very obscure but very perfect description of what the Tesla PR head is
Right.
probably like. There's an episode of American Dad
Oh, I love that show.
where they have to like go into Roger's psyche
Right.
and like rescue him.
Yes, the crocodile and the frickin'
And then there's a little Jiminy Cricket like locked in a cage, and he's just
Help.
emaciated and weak.
kill me,
Yeah,
kill me
That's-
now.
you know that's what the Tesla PR head
So-
has got to be like.
Yeah,
Funny
locked
that
up
you-
and requesting death.
Funny
Yep.
that you mention bad jobs to have at Tesla. One of the people that did quit was the chief people officer.
Oh, jeez.
So can you imagine with how much
So their head HR person.
Yeah, how much backlash they've had over their working conditions. Their chief people officer is out. Like,
Which is basically all of HR. And
Right.
They're like, I'm out. I can't handle this.
and they had only been there for a year as well. So
Okay, hypothetical. Elon Musk steps down as CEO.
Right.
Does it help or hurt stock price?
Helps.
I think
Because the board brings in Bob Lutz.
I think short term helps.
I just said that. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Scamcast.
Maximum Bob. I think short term it helps. Long term it hurts.
I would think short term it hurts, long term it helps. I think when you think of Tesla, you think of Elon Musk, and it almost seems as
Right, but there's so much negative value associated with him currently.
Right.
But he has great grand visions and he pushes things along for good and bad.
Well, he's the best salesman in the company, let's be
Right.
honest.
absolutely.
Right.
Which is why-
Tesla is a Ponzi scheme. I mean, they
Pretty
can't move
much.
forward until they get funding from another model that they haven't released yet.
yes.
Well,
You know? So, I mean, the Model 3 is a perfect example of that. They had how many pre-orders of that, and they haven't delivered how many percentage of them? I mean, it's damn ridiculous. So, I mean, from a salesman and PR, not PR, but from a salesman perspective, he's amazing.
Yeah,
But like from a PR perspective, and that's where my background is, I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit, shut this guy up, because holy crap, I would hate that job.
you're probably
Boy.
right.
Speaking of the Model 3, it is the number one car as far as revenue per unit sold.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Yep. So there it is. Take that for what you will, folks.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of that quote from Tommy Boy. You put a piece of shit in a box or whatever it is. I
Yeah.
can't remember. Put a warranty on it. I don't remember what it is. I can
Yep.
get a good look at a bull's ass. Wait, it's your bull. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Shout out to anybody who watched all 43 hours of the Joe Rogan podcast that day.
Was it that long?
They're super long, and I
Wow.
don't get it.
2.5 hours, yeah.
That's a shorter one.
Wow, that's long.
Yeah, he's had ones that have been like 4 hours. I don't
Jeez,
quite.
Joe, come on.
It's Joe Rogan. Just let him go.
Yeah.
Anyway, sad news. The VR6 is out of the Passat.
What?
Yep.
And I am such a fan of the GT.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing sounding. It's the Wookiee of the year. You know, it's just
Such a
all
great
all the
thing.
Wookiees.
The GT was a 1-year model only.
I may have to buy one now because they are heavily discounted.
Yep.
Ooh.
They're $5,000 off MSRP right now.
Man,
Instead of 31, you're getting it for 25.
dang.
They should be.
Might do that.
So, Volkswagen's dropping the GT trim level from the U.S. market Passat after just one model year, along with the S and SEL specifications.
Oh, really? What are they going to replace it with?
All you'll be able to get is the Wolfsburg and the SER.
Oh, but that's where the Arteon or whatever they're calling that car comes into play, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
There we go.
Which there was one at the local dealership
Yeah,
today.
Southtown.
Looked pretty good.
They had two. They had a modified one from
Right.
SEMA, and
Right.
then the production one, which I was going to go look at, but didn't get time. So.
Yeah.
My office is like right up the road from Southtown.
Yeah, so Let's see.
Sadness.
Car Connection is saying that January to July sales of the Passat are down 34% in 2018 compared to 2017.
Which is weird because you see them everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a Passat on every corner.
I've seen a lot of those 2019 Jettas, too.
Yeah. Like, I've started digging on the Passat R-Line. You know, there's the little 1.8T that came out in 2016, I think. Because they're so cheap and they're so roomy and everything.
Right.
But I was like, holy shit, I see literally 3 every day on my commute. And it's like, oh, okay, well, it's not really that unique of a car. But it is a good-looking car.
Yeah, it's not bad looking. So, there is that.
There you
I
go.
hope I can tell the difference between a Jetta and a Passat.
Well, don't worry, the Passat is apparently going to grow in its next generation to differentiate itself from
I
the
was going
Jetta,
to say.
which is probably also going to grow because that's just how these things work.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Mercedes has launched its first EV product, the EQC 400.
sounds boring.
I mean, so apparently it makes 402 horsepower and will go 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds.
Which is not bad.
Nope.
bad, but-
80 kilowatt battery. It's going to be about the same size as a GLC.
Yeah, and honestly, it looks a lot like a GLC if it wasn't for the funky grille up front. So
Well, they
it's
don't-
got an EV-specific grille, but it's...
Right.
So
Which
it's
is funny
not-
that...
Oh,
Not
that
a
looks
hybrid.
atrocious.
Yeah, so the funny thing is they didn't do a frunk in the front of it because...
Efficiency.
If they kept the motor, the electric motor, and all of the supplies and whatnot in the front, they could keep it on the same assembly line as the GLC. So you don't get the frunk,
Right.
But
you don't need a radiator, so there's no grill.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
This is like the Model 3 where they totally abandoned the front grill.
No,
I
no,
like
they
that.
put
No,
they
it's on
put
the Model
a
300.
styled grill on this thing, and
Man, this thing-
it does not look the best.
it looks like a Murano.
Oh, gross.
The
That
front
is
looks
pretty
like a
gross.
Nissan Murano.
Which, since the Tribeca, is the ugliest car ever made.
Good job, Nissan, or good job, Mercedes.
Way
Way to ape a terrible Nissan product.
to phone it in.
Yep. But hey, this is something you're going to enjoy.
Yeah, what's that?
Nissan design chief confirms that there's a new Z car coming.
Finally. Jeez, we're on the Z34 forever.
Yep. Way too long.
Way too long.
Yep.
Almost a decade, it feels like.
It has done nothing but just get more expensive.
Yeah.
And just,
Not much faster.
no, it's the same damn car.
Yeah.
It came out, it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had the first Z33. I had the 350Z
Yeah. Which,
with the VQ motor, and I loved it.
Yeah.
287 horsepower.
something like that.
And then the current ones are like 340, knocking on that.
Yeah.
So.
Still consuming the same amount of oil.
Yep.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Same interior too. Like
Yeah, not much
The
change.
same 80s orange pixelated.
Kudos
stuff.
to Nissan because they took the Japanese route with what Subaru did with the STI and what Mitsubishi did with the Evo,
Yeah.
where they got bigger, heavier, slower.
Yeah.
The Z34, I'm guessing they call it.
It's the Z34. The
yeah.
370s uses the
It got
yeah.
lighter, faster, more powerful.
Actually got
They took the
smaller
reverse.
than the
proper evolution.
Z33.
Yeah,
Like
it was
it's-
wider. It was lower, wider.
Yeah,
had a
like an inch.
shorter wheelbase. Yeah.
Yeah, like overall I think it's like 1.5 inches shorter than the Z33.
But I think almost 3 inches wider than
Something
the
like that,
Z33. Yeah. It's a great looking car. I love them. Although they do look like carp, from the front.
Yeah, oh, they,
You look at it.
Dude, I
Yeah.
never put that together.
It looks like a fish. Yeah.
yeah, it's a real goofy looking thing. But
Yep.
so we may see the concept at
Oh.
the Tokyo Auto Show.
Right. It was surprising that when he made those remarks that how soon it could possibly see a concept. As long as they don't pull a Toyota and have a concept for 15 years.
Talking
then-
about the Supra.
Or an Acura.
Yeah.
Or an Acura with the NSX,
right.
where literally it was 7 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who thinks about the NSX anyway?
Nobody does. Because, again, the Ford GT took all that thunder.
It really
Yep.
did.
There it is.
Yeah. Well, moving on to news? Something?
Dacia.
I don't know.
More newsy news?
All right.
So, there's going to be an X3M and an X4M from BMW
Yes.
Yay, who cares?
Yeah.
because
on.
people were clamoring for that.
Yeah, like all the soccer moms need to get the
Hey,
soccer faster.
It's a lot easier to say X3M than it is to say X3M40i X-Drive.
S.
Yeah.
edition.
Those are subtitles.
If we're Mike Hung, we're going to put M badges on anything anyways.
Yes.
Love you, Mike.
So,
Asian Mike.
yeah, they were at the Nürburgring DTM race, lightly camouflaged, no power
Yeah.
specs.
Yeah, they didn't give us anything. They just
They're just there.
Yeah.
said they're coming,
There you go.
which
don't-
not surprising.
Oh, God.
It'll sell. It'll sell well because that's
Of course.
That's all. I mean, that's what Ford's doing. No
Yeah.
more cars. It's all SUVs, crossovers, and trucks, and a Mustang.
That's what people are buying, so
Hey, there you go.
fuck it.
Diversify.
Yep.
Reverse.
That's the exact opposite of diversify.
Yeah, it's the reverse diversify.
Which I didn't actually put it on the agenda, but we talked about or at least we saw it in the CAM group chat, the Mach 1 Ford SUV, which is going to be electric.
That is blasphemy.
And they call it the Mach 1.
Yeah.
That is, that's
horrible.
That's irritating to no end.
Jalopnik did a great article about how Ford is losing it. Like, they have no grasp on reality.
Yeah.
Because they're basically doing an also-ran SUV, that's going to meet Tesla Model X standards of when it first came out kind of thing in a few years from now with this Mach 1, and then by then everybody will be long past that.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Too little, too late.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, they're looking at numbers. They're seeing what everybody else is doing.
Well, all they're looking at is the balance sheet. They're
Yeah.
just looking at the balance sheet. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, we need to get the stock price up above $15. So
Yeah, they're just saying,
this
well,
is what we're going to do.
this is what worked in the past.
Yep.
So, all right.
That's what happens when you're publicly traded. But at least they didn't take no government money, during the bailout.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to get government money right now for that Detroit train station they bought.
Oh.
They're trying to get hundreds of millions of tax incentives to get
What are they doing with the train station?
They're making it
build
all
trains.
sorts of different things.
It's going to be a multi-use
Yeah.
facility of some sort.
It's going to
I
have
thought they were giving back to Detroit.
No, why would?
No, no
God,
one
no.
does that.
There-
Not even Detroit people do that.
No,
they don't.
They just
good
take.
God. Yeah,
Anyways.
no.
Just kidding. Love you, Detroit.
Yep.
Never been, never will.
Yeah. No, Detroit, yeah, that's a sad situation. But
Yeah.
wish you could come. Want you to come back, Detroit.
Yeah.
We
We believe in you.
really need a,
Give it a century.
really need a strong Midwest that's really going to bolster a lot of my arguments going forward.
I think if we pool our money together, we could buy that old Packard factory that's still just hanging out.
I'm
Let's
down.
do it.
I'm
All
down.
right.
We just need security.
I think it's like a couple pennies on the dollar for that piece of shit.
Something
Anyways.
like that. Anyway, well, I'm just going to read the this entry verbatim.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Yeah.
Good news!
Good. Dacia Sandero.
Kia dropped a new SUV at a fashion show.
Oh, wow.
Makes sense.
Real original.
Yep. It's called the Telluride. It's a full-size SUV, has seating for up to 8.
Isn't that like the 14th city in Colorado that now has a car named after it?
Who cares?
Yeah.
So damn annoying.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Colorado. I'm just kidding. Colorado's nice.
What about the Ford Tooele?
Damn.
Because everybody like the
everyone's
Ford
gonna be
Tool.
like the Ford Thule?
Thule? Tool.
Tuelle.
Tuelle.
There we go.
It's a French. Park City.
It is the spiritual successor to the Borrego.
Which was a 1-year only vehicle.
Never even heard of it.
And a horrible
That
name.
was actually
it was the big SUV.
Yeah, it was a body on frame.
Oh.
V6, V8,
Big SUV.
Christ
three-row
almighty.
SUV.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
probably
Are
screwed
you
it
looking at a picture of it?
Oh, this, I mean,
You know what it reminds me of? Is a Nissan Titan. It looks like
Yeah.
a Titan. Looks like a Nissan Titan, basically.
man,
Okay.
that's, yeah.
Or I mean, what's the Armada? It's
Yeah,
the
very
Armada,
good. Yeah.
not the Titan. The Armada.
Whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So it was just interesting.
It's a-
It was more newsworthy for the fact that they debuted it at New York Fashion Week. You
Yeah.
do not normally associate Kia with fashion.
Or an SUV.
yeah.
I guess the
Well,
Escalade.
yeah.
But,
maybe
I
an
mean,
Escalade.
even then. But, okay.
Go Kia!
It's
Yeah.
their largest and most refined SUV.
Hey,
That's something.
got a lot of ex-Audi engineers there, so you
Yeah.
should see some goodness.
Bar is pretty low, Kia. Bar is pretty low.
Hey, we're Americans. We'll buy anything that, going back to that, top 10 driven car list?
Yeah.
Number one was the Suburban or the Yukon?
Something like that.
Expedition.
The Tahoe? It's all the same car. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You own one. You know what I'm talking about. How many miles did you put on yours last year? 150,000? Yeah, that sounds right.
Perfect.
Yep.
And on that
Yeah.
note,
Yep.
let's, what?
Wait,
bring this ship into port.
Let's get a little bit better news than that to end on.
Oh.
What?
The Forza Horizon car list came out, and you
Oh.
are going to be able to get a Kia Stinger GT in there.
Well, hot
Hey.
damn.
There you go.
Why is that not on the agenda? Why are you making me do homework?
I'm sorry. There's a lack of Toyotas.
That was
There's
the most-
like 3 Toyota race cars, and that's it.
That was the most insincere apology I have ever
Yeah,
heard.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go F yourself.
Thanks.
Anyways.
Appreciate
Pretty
it.
much.
But you can get a Kia Stinger GT. That's more like, it's like, I've never played Forza Horizon, so I'm assuming it's not more of the sim, it's more
No,
like
more
the
arcade.
Need for Speed
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah, it's
cop
more arcade.
chases.
Like, it's going to be the thing.
I mean, it's not as
Open world
It's
format.
not as arcadey as Need for Speed, but it's definitely more arcadey than any sim
Damn.
racing games.
Looks fun.
But
Car list is usually pretty impressive.
400, more than 450 cars will be available
Jeez.
at launch.
Isn't this the game where you could actually find like barn finds and then
Yep.
fix them up and drive them? That looks cool.
what was
That
cool
aspect.
is they kept. So everybody complains about the DLC aspect, where
Right.
you have to
Yeah.
keep buying to do more things.
That's how they
kept-
make their money now.
Yeah,
Well, they kept adding barn finds for free, which was cool.
That's cool.
yeah.
That's how you sucker them in. It's a gateway drug.
Yeah, you just
Well-
gotta up. Yeah, the first taste is always free.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Let's see. There are no Mitsubishis on
Yep,
the list.
no Mitsubishi,
Not
no
surprised
Evos,
because
nothing.
they don't
Like-
make anything anymore. All
Well-
they do is shitty crossover SUVs.
Well, I mean, they still
They
you know.
still make an Eclipse.
No, they don't. It's
Well-
in a crossover SUV.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they
Yeah,
still.
it's name only. It's like the Mach 1.
Yeah, it's the Mach 1
there you
Ford.
go.
Yeah.
Mach 1
Yeah.
Jeez, my dad is going to be so pissed.
That's
No.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was his favorite car, 71 or 72 Mach 1.
Well-
and now it's just being totally shot upon.
Well, don't worry. We'll forward this yet another disappointment in your life to your dad, so he can yell at you.
And we'll just forward it on to Dearborn.
Yep.
Sons of bitches.
Anyway, so no, there are no Mitsubishis because of licensing issues.
Oh, not so. Well, again, why the fuck would you want to play with a crossover Eclipse on Forza
Like you s-
Horizon?
Maybe you can
still,
roll in the
you
game.
still have to pay them if
have
you
ground
want, like the
clearance.
Tommy Mackinnon Evo. Like that's still a thing that they own.
Oh, okay, yeah, there is some cool historical
Yeah,
right,
cars,
like-
but there's nothing current.
An Evo 9 or Evo 10 even, or Evo 6.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the greatest thing.
My brother has an 8.
There's the 2016 Volvo Iron Knight.
What is that?
It is a 2,400 horsepower semi.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, sick! Like the racing semis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
That's
so
cool.
yeah, so there's all sorts of crazy things that will be in there, and I'm not going to bother trying to read off this list.
Yeah. A, I need to buy a Xbox. B, I need to buy this game.
Yep,
There you go.
that's probably what I'm going to do.
Yep.
So
Me too.
yeah,
I've pre-ordered it, so
Oh, nice.
I'm ready.
boy.
Nice.
I'm going to, just to save myself some time, I'm going to attempt to get a PC going and then deal with the nightmare that is a constantly broken Forza game.
There it is.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Living the real life. Living that real life PC gamer.
Well, I need to get my PC up and running.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah. Ooh, let's see if that plays out.
Well, it's going to do something. Anyway, let's bring this thing into port.
Sure.
Flaming and full of holes as it is.
Yes.
As always.
Yep. Well, thank you for joining us on this train wreck of a show. You do it every week, and we love you for it.
Yes.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, which is getting a weird amount of reach.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Shout out to Australia and
What was
New
it?
Zealand.
The Aussies and
Yeah.
the Kiwis, which
There
is
we go.
probably offensive, and I'm sorry.
That's the least of our concerns on this show.
There we
Yeah,
go. That's
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's true. That's why you listen.
Shout out to BJ for joining us late to
Thanks
make
for having
this
me, guys.
Yeah, thanks, BJ.
make our light crew tonight a little bit less light.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there you
What's
go.
the normal compliment? This many
we're
chairs?
we're missing
6
Gavin
chairs?
and Dave.
Gavin and
Okay.
Dave.
Yeah,
there's
so there'd be,
and then I'm here once a month.
yeah,
If that.
as the
that.
court mandates.
You know, life and stuff.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, find us on all those places that I said.
Email us.
Mailbag at camautomag.com.
Bingo.
Yep. While you're there listening to us, subscribe to us if you haven't. Leave us a rating and a review. Helps us tremendously.
Yep.
We're asking for 5 stars because you're not paying for this.
Yeah, and we will pay you for the 5 stars
No, we won't.
if you email us
No.
Nope.
Karma.
at
We pay
mailbag
karma.
at
Uh-huh.
camautomag.com.
We'll give you a crisp high five if we see you.
I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Holy shit, that's the first time ever.
Yes, you said it
Victory.
right after a string of wrong, horrible things.
Well, just after a year and a half. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean a year. We haven't had our anniversary episode.
Yeah, we're still working on the 138th episode spectacular.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Yep. So, yeah, follow us on social media. We're at Cam Automag on everything.
Yep.
Head over to our YouTube page because there's a new video up there.
Yes.
One that I threw up.
It's a good video.
Give
Thank
it a
you.
like, give
Thank
it a
you.
view, give it a subscribe.
Yeah. We would appreciate that. That's another place you can find this here podcast.
Yeah.
Goes
Absolutely.
up day and date. So,
Where I listen at work, just play your YouTubes.
there you go.
Get it going.
Yep.
Help us get to that 10K. Just kidding. I love that's all that anybody says now on YouTube. Anyways,
I mean, that would be tremendously helpful.
yeah.
My God in heaven.
Yeah, we want to get that monetized.
Yeah.
10K, baby.
Yep.
We're only 9,500 shy.
Just a hair under.
Just right there.
Just right there.
taste it.
It's exponential.
Yep.
Starts off slow.
Yep. Get that hockey stick growth.
Yep.
Yep. Head over to camautomag.com for all sorts of fun stuff. NASA pictures, World Challenge pictures,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Great write-ups.
various rants, whatever.
Yep.
You know, we got stuff there. And then, like we said, support our sponsor, Steady Broke Clothing, steady.broke on all social media, steadybroke.com, and buy some stuff from us, camautoswag.com.
We will have some new products out soon.
We're working on the fall collection.
Yes, the fall collection is in full swing.
I hope it involves a scarf.
Yeah, we're doing the fall.
No scarf.
I'd buy a scarf.
Yes.
Well,
But I will drop a teaser. Tote bags.
yeah.
Wow. That's a little bit more than a teaser. Okay.
Listen,
You are the worst Christmas gift giver ever. Guess what I'm getting you? Nothing. Just kidding.
Can't return nothing.
Yeah. But you can always cherish it. Anyways.
Well, there we go, folks.
And on that note, let's do the fade out.
All right, I've been Mike.
I've been Trent.
I've been BJ.
Oh, there he is. And
There
I've
it
been
is.
Step Pizza Dad interrupting everybody as always. Sorry,
Jesus
BJ.
Christ. Okay, now we do the fade out.
No, we don't.
We do the names
People are
and the
looking
fade out.
forward
Pontiac
to...
Fiero.
No,
I had to get one in.
no, you didn't.
Pontiac Fiero.